What? Hmm? Showtime zone. Ugh. Showtime. Showtime. He's like, I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. Are you ready?
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome
I'm
you
ready.
inside
I'm
Levi's
ready.
Stadium
I'm ready.
in Santa Clara. Today we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Cincinnati Bengals and the San Francisco 49ers. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Taking it about the 1. They'll start on the ground here on first down.
He's not close.
Take that, 14 yards on play number 1. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Got the baby playing.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And taken down just shy of the 40. The Niners at 9-2 to start play. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Buddy.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And now Now they'll throw it with Lawrence.
Bro, what?
Defenders had intercepted.
What?
Picked by Logan Wilson. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for Bengals TD. Well, they were advancing the ball. They had a couple first downs under their belt, but a big mistake there on the opening drive leads to 6 points the other direction.
And what a good read that was on his part, Brandon, because it prevents a possible scoring drive with how they were moving things along. And it gives the defense the early advantage. Was going to be a definitely entertaining battle between these units.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields it right around the goal line.
Oh, he's gone.
Opens here. He's past the 30.
Oh.
And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago and threw the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone saying, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now Lawrence. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And the Niners are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
How the hell?
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league.
He's all hitting buttons.
And they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Good job, buddy.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be stopped about a yard short after a pickup of about 3. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2.
I know he is. He did a good job.
4th and goal from the 2. And the Bengals are going to get the football back.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created the push back into the opposing backfield. And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on 4th down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right? Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20. They'll start this drive out on the ground. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they'll get him down up past the 15. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week. And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. To try again after the sack. Herbert, and the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be on.
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose.
What a hit. What a hit.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it.
Shit out of it.
Ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line. 2nd and goal. And they'll run again.
Go, man. Get in the fucking end zone. Touchdown, baby.
Touchdown record is now on his. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be fielded inside the 5. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up, then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done. Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid him, picking up a 1st down.
Come on, man.
He is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He's going to let this one go deep.
Let's go, man.
That's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his
Oh my God, it was the fucking look I wanted.
From his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. McCaffrey running up the middle. 58 yards on the ground for him so far.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. They convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On play action, Lawrence. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we? Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
He's a reigning AFC Offensive Player of the Week, and defensively, they have to find an answer for him.
And that's what you would do if you were calling plays, right? You'd make sure that he gets targeted. But the thing about it is the route running. That's what makes him so dangerous, is because no matter what is presented defensively, he runs his route with such skill that he's able to go up and get the football first in each and every situation.
And he stopped immediately there.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's got some space here.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Herbert operating from the red zone.
Got a man on him, but I think the ball's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways. But an interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Time to readjust.
Yeah, you can't just give all the credit to the defense on that. They've got to look in the mirror and take a blame themselves and figure out how to not do it anymore.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because...
Oh, I'm throwing the bitch.
You're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond. Not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find Gray here. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Lawrence will throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners are going to get the football back at their own 17.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
Fucking holding, bro.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Daxton Hill picks it off, and he will be brought down on what will be
This game's sloppy, bro.
his first half.
So we're at halftime with our score
Fucking running back
7-6
tired as fuck.
half. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report. Here's Jonathan Coachman.
He's tired, man. I'm afraid to give him.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 20.
Ready to give him the ball, bro. Tired.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Back to Mixon on second down.
He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Herbert off of play action. Out to his left.
What? Bro, I'm there.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Right back to him on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. To throw on 2nd and 6. Herbert. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. And the 49ers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone.
Bro, what?
Possibly got a little bit too
Come on,
greedy
man.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. They go play action with Lawrence.
I caught the motherfucker, bro.
So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Oh my God.
Certainly did its part to get him the football. That's exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. 35 yards that time on
Shit
the
is
punt,
fucking.
and the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The 3rd quarter now at a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
He gets this one to Boyd. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. On 4th down, Herbert. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Play action. It's Herbert. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. And
Come on, bro.
if he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Here we go on 4th down.
Bro, what?
And he will take it on for the Bengals touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Bengals have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. They're going to try and run. And he will get in.
No shot, bro. What?
As he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. They go with the option on the 2-point try, and the decision to pitch it worked out.
Almost felt like basketball, didn't it? Remember with the dribbler, draw, drive, and dish? How about that one? Drew everyone to him, dished it to the running back. He takes it in.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And they'll keep leaning on, and it's a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Here's Lawrence to throw.
Dude, no shot.
Another interception. And the Bengals are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. And that's out quickly to Chase. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage.
Bro, what in the fuck?
Contact in the end as he will finally slide to a halt. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the 1st. What a run there. I mean, you've got speed, elusiveness, escapability all rolled into one.
And we all know that quarterbacks are coached to get the ball to the guys who can do all the things you just described. You want those guys who have speed, elusiveness, and escapability all rolled into one with the ball in their hands, and guess what? It's him, so there's no sense in throwing it.
And he loses the football a second time.
Oh my God.
It would have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumbled, recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Back to throw here, Herbert.
Bro!
5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. He'll try again, and I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Here we go on 4th. Herbert. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception.
Come on, man.
So we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum.
Fucking drops it.
They're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Back to throw, Lawrence. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. But only able to muster a gain up to the 8-yard line. Here we go, gotta have it, Lawrence. He's gonna have his running back, it's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. Throwing now, Lawrence. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work, because he's going to leak out of the backfield to his right, then angle his way up the field, and a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Hands it off out of the gun. He will push his way down to about the 14. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as he'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Lawrence.
Let's go, man.
And in for the score. And now they can tie the
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down one is tempting to go for two. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you.
Let's go. Come on, man.
Easy now.
They're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so.
He's got a man, complete. And now they get the timeout call. So they got one of the big plays that they needed. Can they do it again? Don't change that dial. So all eyes now locked on Evan McPherson. This from long, very long range. Does he have the distance?
No shot, bro.
It's good. My goodness, he hits it from the parking lot as time expires. And the Bengals are going to get out of here with a W. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow. And for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they can pick up the fumble or get the interception. And we saw it pay off in this one here.
Yeah, 5 times.
I knew this little stretch of games was going to be tough.
So for the Bengals, they
like
continue
that,
to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10.
Oh, it sucks, man. Ah, it sucks, bro.